Alright, so we're going to start with a white canvas. This is an 8 by 10 canvas board, and Monkey's going to be painting a landscape. Alright, he's done a couple of these before, and the first thing that we're going to do is just put blue paint all over the canvas, and this is going to be the sky, of course. Alright, we have a big drop of paint over there. He's starting a little slow, but once he gets going, then he goes pretty fast. So, all right. And of course, I'm going to be doing a little bit of editing on this because it will be too long of a video if I show you the whole process. All right. So, I mean, most of the videos that you've seen of monkey painting, if you have seen them before, they're edited like to a minute or a minute and a half. So that's why you see them so fast. But realistically, it takes us about, for a painting like this, takes us about maybe close to 2 hours. The first day we probably do the sky. The second day we probably do a tree. The next day we do another tree, and maybe the third day we do the final touches on the painting. And like you can see, the strokes are very slow and methodic. All right. Usually after a couple of strokes, that's where Monkey gets his rewards. We get to play. Sometimes we just stop the painting and go to the room and just play, do a little bit of ball playing, and then bring him back to the painting canvas, in front of the canvas, and that keeps him motivated. And he really wants to do this because he knows that he's getting a lot of rewards, and he really enjoys the painting. Now we're gonna need to add some clouds to the sky. Pretty much what I do is just tell Monkey to touch the canvas with a brush, with a rough brush, with white. And sometimes it's really good, sometimes a little sloppy, so we never know what the painting is going to look like or what I'm going to do at the end of the painting. It's just, I have an idea, but it's really up to how Monkey makes his strokes and how we follow what the final piece is going to be. So here now we start doing a little bit of blending on the sky, try to get some type of cloud looks. And we're going to speed it up a little tiny bit right here. All right, now the clouds are there. Now we need to put a little bit more blue on it because he looked kind of like a big stain over there. So we got to fix it a little tiny bit. Looks way better. All right, now we're going to do some just white to make it look a little bit like fluffy clouds. And this one, like sometimes I help Monkey with the point stick. Like you can see that he's following the point stick, and that's pretty much to teach him to go left or right or so on. But sometimes like this right now is totally on him. I'm pretty much just tell him to go and touch the canvas, touch it, and I tell him, good boy, all right, get back, touch it, and he's actually doing these white strokes totally on his own, and I think they turn out pretty well. So you see how he looks at me like, did I do okay, Dad? Did I do okay? Yes? Okay, one more. Get it done. Right about there, and done. Good job, Monkey. Okay, so now let's move to the tree. This is where the precision painting starts, okay? Like you can see I have the point stick right there, but I'm not really touching the canvas. I'm pretty much just communicating with the dog, saying put it right here, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, talking to him. When he's in the right spot, I said good boy, touch it, and then he does it, and so on. So these are the critical precision strokes that we need to put, because if for whatever reason it just makes a big stroke or something like that, that's it, that's the end of the painting. Okay. And I also wanted to make a note to make sure that you guys understand that Monkey puts every drop of paint in the canvas in all of the paintings that he does. I never help him. If I would do that, I wouldn't be cheating anybody else. I would be cheating myself. All right. He does every drop of paint in the whole painting. Okay. And like you can see, now we're going to be doing some horizontal branches because there's going to be a pine tree. So a lot of these branches that he's doing right now is without guidance, and pretty much he's in the area, and I say, okay, good boy, touch it, good boy, and so on. Okay, so we keep doing it. Now I'm pointing with my finger and kind of like showing him where to go. But this is some of the critical parts of the painting that needs to be done precise. Okay, One of the things that people ask me all the time is, how do you do this? Well, I think anybody can do this. The only thing that you need to do is spend thousands and thousands of hours of positive training, not just doing the painting, but doing a lot of things that the dog enjoys and loves. Like he does all kinds of tricks, parkour, all kinds of things that he does that he really enjoys. So once you establish a line of communication with your dog, then everything is possible. You just got to have a lot of patience, spend a lot of positive time with your dog, and respect, of course. There's going to be some things that the dogs like to do, and there's going to be some things that the dogs don't like to do. So it would make no sense to try to make him do something that they do not want to do. All right, back to the tree. We're using very dark green, so it's more like a shadow green in the main tree that we're doing right here. And I'm going to let you hear a little bit of the conversation that I had with Monkey while he's doing the painting. Okay?
That one. Ready? 1, 2. Let me see this one. Oh, here. Come on, Monkey. Here. Back up. Good. Ready? Back up. Oh, here. Back up. Down. Up. Hold it. Touch. This way. Back up. Good boy. Very good. Up.
Sorry about the audio when I was showing you my conversation with Monkey. That's just didn't have a microphone on that one. So we're back to the painting right here. So we're still putting some dark branches around the tree. And now we're going to move on to more green to the tree. Okay, so bring a little bit of highlights to the tree. And he pretty much has the idea where to touch. I kind of talk to him and show him with the stick, but he knows we're targeting that area where the shadows and the tree is. And so he's actually, believe it or not, he's getting the idea or where to put his strokes and how to do it. It's very important that when he touches it, it's just a nice easy touch. Otherwise it will get completely destroyed. Now we're moving to under the tree. And when I started this, I had no idea how I was going to do this, so I just pretty much tell him to paint here, paint there, and then I start figuring out what we're going to do with the rest of the painting. So what we need to do is fill up some space here, so I just tell him to paint with the green somewhere in the bottom of the painting. Just go all over the place around here, and then we'll figure out how we're going to do the front of the painting or the back or whatever, but really had no idea and what was going on. Now we need to put some shadows under the tree, okay? Because that's where the main tree is, so we're gonna make that a little bit darker, and that's how I told him to start painting in that area. All right, so now we're gonna use the fan brush vertically. So in other words, try to make some trees out of it. And this one is pretty much I just tell him to touch a certain area, and I tell him to bring the brush downwards, and actually it turns out pretty good. Okay, and that's what we're doing right now. He's doing just putting a bunch of little trees and make it look like a forest. All right, and here comes a big stroke that went totally wrong. Okay, went sideways. He was supposed to be straight down, but no big deal. All we have to do is just add more and keep adding to make it look like there's a bunch of trees in that area. And like you can see, these are very precise strokes that need to be done right here. If we get another bad stroke, then it will start really ruining the whole painting. And it sucks when you're painting for so long and then all of a sudden a big stroke comes in and messes it up, which it happens, you know, but that's why we have the patience, and it's no big deal. We just make fun of it and start over again. All right, now we need to move to add more trees. All these strokes are coming out really well. They're nice and straight down, so they do look like a bunch of little pine trees in the background. And he's just doing awesome. On the right bottom part of the painting, I'm not going to worry about doing too much there because that's where his paw print is going to go. But in that part of the painting, I do want to have a little bigger tree to kind of like to balance the painting. So I need to do another pine tree right there, but a little bit bigger, not as big as the main tree. And so that's what we're working on. He kind of messed up a couple of little strokes right there on that tree, but it was not really a big deal because we just fill it in and made it look bigger. So Sometimes I think he messes up, but at the end of the day, it's not, because it works out for the best. And most of Monkey's paintings are for sale. I mean, I really hate to sell them. I wish I could hang them all over my house, but you know what? I think it's important for us to share Monkey's art with all of his fans. Some people think that the original copies are a little pricey, but realistically, if you look at the amount of thousands of hours of training and all the work that it takes to finish these paintings, it's not expensive at all. And we also have replicas for people that want to just hang a nice replica in their houses. Back to the painting. So now we need to do some bushes in front of the painting, some light brushes to bring some depth into the painting. And so we're doing some lighter green strokes. That's with a rough brush, and actually comes out pretty good. And he's getting the idea of how to hold it and just press and go down. If for whatever reason he was going to push too hard on the brush, it would be an ugly just smush. So he knows that he's supposed to just like barely touch it and just go down. All right, now we're going to move to the flowers. I put a bunch of little dots on the paint, on the paintbrush right here, red, yellows, and whites, and with the same brush, but now he has to barely touch the canvas with it. Like I said before, if he just pushes too hard, then that will be it. That will have to figure out what I'm going to do to cover those flowers. But no, he did beautiful. He really knew how to barely touch the canvas and pull straight back after he touches the canvas. And those flowers are just popping out there, and it's making the painting really awesome. So we're almost at the end of the painting. It's coming out really good. I'm doing this video because a lot of people wanted to see how the process goes, not just in 1 minute edited type thing. So if you like it, leave your comments and let me know what you think. The next step for the painting to be done is going to be to add resin. I add a very thick, sometimes 2 coats of thick resin on top of the painting, and it makes it look like glass, makes it look like, brings out all the colors, and it's just really beautiful to see. And of course, if a human was doing this type of painting, I don't think it would be a big deal, but being made by a dog makes it very special. I am very proud of Monkey and what he's done, and to my knowledge, he's the only dog in the world that makes this kind of painting, this precision painting. And of course, I could be wrong. There's a huge world out there. So if anybody's making this type of paintings, just let me know. I would love to meet him. And this is the final painting of Monkey, and it looks really cool. Like I said, it doesn't have the resin yet, where it brings out all the colors, all the blocks, and all the highlights out. And of course, it's missing his paw print. So we're gonna get to a paw print right now, and then we're going to add the resin and let it dry for a couple of days, and it'll be ready to go to his new house. So these type of paintings are the ones that just bothers me to see them go. But like I said before, we really like to share his art with the world. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.